Hello, everyone. I'm Jeremy McGovern, and I'm the conference director of the International Hoof-Care Summit. I want to welcome you to this live Q&A, and this is an opportunity for you to ask your questions about the International Hoof-Care Summit. If you're a first-time attendee, it's a great way to look into what we're doing, find out where you need to be in Cincinnati, and what you can really expect once you get there. So let's begin. The first thing I'm going to talk to you about is our website. So just give me a second here and I'll share that. And here we are. You're at the American Farriers Journal website, and I want to point you to this link at the top, which is for the International Hoof-Care Summit. So that can get you a lot of the information that you might be looking for. It's where you can register. If you scroll down, you see our educational partners. So thank you to all of them for making sure we can bring this show to you. And then as you come down, you can register, view the agenda. And if you're an exhibitor or potential exhibitor, you can even find a way to reserve a booth. But I'd recommend getting pretty quick on that because there's only a few left. So again, here we are with our agenda. And if you're a reader of the magazine, you'll also find that agenda in the November issue, the December issue, and also in the January, February issue that will mail soon. And this is what I think a lot of you would be interested in. Why me? Why should I come to the summit? I think it's because we have a really terrific, diverse lineup. Hans Castilians, who's a speaker we've had in the past, one of our highest rated speakers ever, he's back. But we also are bringing new talent. Katie Horan's a first-time lecturer. Simon Moore is a first-time. Ramon. A lot of great balance of not just new and familiar faces, but also topics. And even Jamie Cooper is going to talk to you on some various business topics. So take a look at that. I think you'll find a very nice, well-balanced agenda. And of course, there's a lot more elements to the Hoof-Care Summit, which is our 20th anniversary. And that is going to be the 24th through 27th of January. It's at the Duke Energy Center for the most part, and that's downtown Cincinnati. While I'm talking about that, we also have some events at our host hotel, which is the Hyatt Regency. And I want to point you to this because the deadline is coming up to reserve your room there and get it at the preferential IHCS rate. So you can come here to our website, AmericanFarriers.com, go to that summit link I showed you, and you can go here and find the link to reserve your room. Definitely want to be there at the hotel so you can network with other attendees. We also have our roundtable on Tuesday and Thursday nights at the hotel. The International Association of Professional Farriers is going to hold their annual meeting at the hotel on Thursday evening. And for our 20th anniversary, we got something really exciting. And that's going to be an auction on Wednesday night to benefit the IAPF Injured Farrier Fund, the AFA Injured Farrier Fund, and Hammers and Heroes, which is a charity that gives foraging time to veterans and service people who have PTSD issues. And a lot of credit goes to Connecticut Farrier Joe Santos for running that operation. So we'll have some really nice collectible items. Craig Trinka has donated a pair of spurs made by Jay Sharp. Just got word from Jennifer Horn. She's making something special. So there's going to be a lot of stuff. Collectible items, history of horseshoeing. You want to be there for that. And I think also, too, you're going to help support some really great charities. And, of course, with that, I'd like to thank our friends at Zoetis for sponsoring that evening. And they're going to have some special entertainment there. And they're also going to make sure everybody has a drink courtesy of Zoetis for that auction. So that's going to be Wednesday evening at the host hotel. So, again, make sure you get your room reservation as soon as possible, because when that room block is full, it's full. And once that expires, you'll have to pay the full rate from the Hyatt rather than our rate. So With that, I'm going to go through a few questions we received prior to this event. There was a question about, what are some ways that people can take advantage of discounts? And I think those are typically coming from younger farriers who are either students, apprentices, and maybe a bit more mindful, and definitely want to help young farriers grow and come to the summit, find more mentors. So the International Hoof-Care Summit's the best way for you up-and-coming horseshoers to increase your knowledge, learn effective business strategies. And if you're part of a hoof-care school, if you're an apprentice, if you're a vet student, or even a vet tech, we have a discounted rate that's 57% off of our full registration price. So for $220, you get full access all that week. And you can get that by calling 866-839-8455. Or if you're international, you'll have to dial the direct, and that's 262-432-0388. There's another question. What do we get coming there? And I'm supposing that's more on the tangible stuff inside your bags. And I don't think we are cheating you on that. You're going to get some really cool stuff just by attending, in addition to your lectures, in addition to your networking, and so on. So what you're going to get by attending, you're going to get 1 free year of American's Farriers Journal. And if you're already a current subscriber, we'll extend that term. You're going to get access to the video replays of all the sessions. So that's the general sessions, the how-to classrooms, the hoof-care classrooms. So if you miss anything, if you're talking to a friend in the hall and you miss a lecture, don't worry, you're going to be able to watch it later online. You're going to get our official show program, which is going to be filled with a lot of cool ideas, some bonus research items, and some really good no-nonsense information in there to help you improve your practice. We have, for a 20th anniversary, a sweatshirt you're going to receive at check-in. We have a very special issue we've put together showcasing Nigel Fennell's stallions, the steel Andalusian stallions he built. So some really cool stuff there. And then, of course, to go back to our sponsors, our educational partners have provided some really great options that go inside of your bag. So definitely want to come, look in your bag right away, get a hold of that program, put your name on it so you don't lose it. Or if you do lose it, someone's going to find you and make sure you get that back. And we're going to have a special section in there so you can write down all of your notes and make sure that you don't lose anything. So moving on, trade show hours. Another popular thing is our trade show. And this year we're going to have about 120 exhibitors all across Hoof-Care. So your manufacturers, your distributors, and the supply houses you buy from. And we got a few new faces this year at the trade show. So you get to see some of the new products coming out for 2023. You maybe save something on some of the old reliable products you've gotten used to. Get to see a lot of really cool stuff. So the trade show hours are going to be Wednesday, January 25th. That's 10 to 1. And then later that evening, 3:30 to 7. The following day, the trade show session, so that's Thursday, January 26th, is going to be from 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. So the great thing about our trade show, the 3 sessions there, is that there is nothing that interrupts your trade show time. So no lectures, no roundtables. That's all time dedicated for you to be able to walk those aisles and see our 120 plus exhibitors. So definitely make a point to come there and see our trade show. So with that, I'll go through a few more questions we have here. All right. How do you prepare for the event? That's a great question. Well, you got to get registered. Take care of that. That's going to speed up your time there. Make sure you have your hotel. Don't come unprepared for that. But I think if you want to get the most out of your experience, talk to other summit attendees, make friends there, find friends there, meet new farriers, and then you can compare notes. That way, if you're interested in a roundtable, but another one really has your interest as well, maybe a friend could check that out, and the two of you can compare notes. We have a lot of great digital offerings, not just American Farriers Journal, but the whole equine space, virtual conferences, webinars. But the one thing you can't duplicate is networking. And it goes with our event and other events. You have to be there to network. So I think it's going to be that having that open mind, the willingness to reach out and meet other people, and willingness to share ideas. And you're going to come home with somebody else providing you with some great tips that you can use for your business, and vice versa. You'll be someone else's hero. All right. What do you expect from the roundtables? Okay, with these sessions, we have 8 sessions that run at the same time. Each room has a different topic and a moderator. The moderator is there to encourage discussion, not lecture. So we got a great offering of some different topics, and we're selecting some thought-provoking moderators who's they're going to work hard to get you involved in the conversation. One I'd really like to highlight, though, is a roundtable on Tuesday evening, and this is brought to us by our friends at Horse Science Anatomy Works. So many of you will remember Allie Hayes, and she ran her business so well for many years. Last year, sold it to our friends Jarrett Poland, Caleb Berling, and Sammy Pittman. So the 4 of them are working together this year to bring these anatomy discussions. So we're going to have 3 of our speakers sitting at roundtables that you can move from, and they're going to have some of those equine specimens. So those those freeze-dried cadaver limbs, they'll be able you'll be able to speak to a lecture, go over their topic, and also share in some of the highlights of the anatomy that's going to be featured into their talk. And I think it's a great way to preview those talks and come just a little bit more prepared for them. Networking opportunities, always the great time. The bar at the end of the night, the roundtables, I think a lot of people meet people there. And of course, this party that I mentioned that's brought to us by Zoetis on Wednesday night, that's really going to be a great opportunity for you to be able to meet other farriers, equine vets, and so on. One other thing we're featuring this year, and this will be at Tuesday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., is the American Farriers Association is providing their written exam. And if you have an interest in that, go to the American Farriers Association website to register for it. They'll have their contact information there. That's the American Farriers Association. We don't handle that registration, but they'll be in room 211 at the Duke Energy Center for that exam. And again, that's going to be Tuesday morning from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And so with that, I think we've gone through all the questions we have. I don't see any other hands or questions submitted. So appreciate everybody's time. We'll host some more of these. We'll bring on some speakers to talk about their topics, and maybe get some extra material out of them that you can use. But again, I appreciate everyone's time, and looking forward to seeing you in Cincinnati this January 24th through 27th for the International Hoof-Care Summit. Thank you.